prevalence of qfever in Germany is quite high. It's for sure higher than expected by farmers and by veterinarians. And that is because it is a quite underestimated and also underdiagnosed disease. And that is because the symptoms are very unspecific. So it is really hard to find this diagnosis. And there are not too many studies looking at the prevalence in Germany, but there are a few. And the prevalence for antibodies in bulk tank milk is around 50 to 80%, depending on which region you're looking at and which study you have. And the prevalence of antigen is around 30 to 60%, also in bulk tank milk. And so that means that every second farm, or more than every second farm, had contact to the pathogen, but also almost every second farm has a going on disease. So there's quite a high impact on the reproductive performance of cattle or of herds. And that is mainly due to the symptoms that are like metritis, retained fetal membrane, stillbirth, abortions. So what makes the financial or the economic loss for the farmer is mainly the infertility, and the cows have more days open. They also have a poor conception rate, and we see also poor milk performance in some herds. Looking at the zoonotic aspect of Coxiella burnetii, there's certainly a high risk for farmers and veterinarians. So the way of infection is usually by inhalation of the aerosols. And so we have the highest concentration of the bacteria in the dust and in the aerosols close to the calving barn or to the calving pen in the barn. But the main source of risk is during birth, when the amniotic fluids and also the fetal membranes, they contain a very high amount of bacteria. So if a person is infected by Coxiella, 50% of the persons don't have any symptoms, but then 50% usually have a flu-like disease, so fever, headache, but also limb pain. And then a very low percentage, about 2 to 4%, they develop a chronic disease. And that is called qfever fatigue syndrome. And that can last over many years. And then also abortion in pregnant women is a big issue. So first of all, Ceva has a vaccine against qfever, and vaccination of animals is the only way to control the disease. And in Germany, we at Ceva are often the first line contact for veterinarians if they are looking to get information about the disease, but also about how to diagnose it. And then we also offer technical support in terms of discussing special cases of qfever and also on-farm support. Another thing that we do is we provide diagnostics for veterinarians to help them make a diagnosis on the farm. Then Ceva offers training activities for veterinarians and farmers in Germany. And then we are in contact with the animal health services and also the animal health funds to build awareness about the disease. So we are also supporting studies at the universities and are in contact with health professionals from the universities, but also from other places.